Well, 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 well. Look at the mess I have gotten myself into today. Oh, hey, everybody. Welcome back to the new Galaxy Gamers channel, and welcome to wherever the heck I am. Hope everybody's doing well. Here, let me take off my helmet since it seems there's oxygen here. Y'all can see me. Hi. I smell smoke. I wonder why. This ship is damaged. I can tell that already. Just by going in here. Oh, yeah. Turn my lights. Press L to turn on your lights. If you want to have them on to see. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah. That was a rough landing for sure. And what's burning? Something's burning. What did I do? Oh dear. Okay, so we've knocked out the the hydrogen generator. The H2O2 generator is busted. Alright. Well, pick up this scrap real quick. So, as I said in the introduction, the rules are that I cannot drill for resources for ores other than ice. And because we're on a planet, I cannot use my jetpack. So everything we do is going to be different. I'll just pick up all this scrap real quick. Now, one of the mods that I do have installed is called Aw Scrap. AWW Scrap. SCRAP. Kind of an interesting name for mod, but yeah, I'm sure some of you will be able to come up with some other different names. Now, our survival kit, which I hope is still in working order, cannot refine scrap metal. And it looks like I can access this. And the scrap metal there. Okay, so if you want to toggle your HUD in the game, just press the tab key so you get your desired HUD view, and it looks like that is working too. Okay. So as part of the scrap mod, basically when we grind down steel, when we grind down blocks, it will show up as scrap metal, but we can throw those in the refinery or the survival kit, and we will get the ore back, the ingots back. So let's do that, because we are going to need to get a means of ice. But we want to be careful that we do not damage our battery and our survival kit. That just would not be a good thing. Hopefully we'll be able to repair the generator, the H2O2 generator. I actually think this damaged drop pod mod that I found, thanks to another video gamer, who I got the idea from, by the way. Many thanks to them. I think Keen Software House should actually make it part of the base game. I kind of like it. I was playing around last night for a little bit in my off-camera world, testing the mods for today, and yeah, I found I liked it. So made for an interesting way for things to go wrong. Okay, let's get... So our goal for today is to get a bit of a platform set up so that we can get power to it, get a basic refinery and assembler set up, and to repair our H2O2 generator. So we're going to try to do that. All without not having to run around for ore. Okay. And let's see. I cannot see. I'll refine those back into the ingots. And let's see. Now, if you left click on each of these, you'll get one. It'll queue up one in the production queue. If I hold my shift button and right click, that'll queue up 100 of each. And there's another control, I forget it right now, that'll queue up 1,000. I will endeavor to remember that control and let you guys know what it is. That way you guys don't have to sit and watch me do all that. Oh, okay. Took them out already. Alright, so we have 139 iron. That should be enough to give us some steel plates so we can start setting down the platform anyway. So, as part of our rules, any wrecks that we find, we can salvage. Alright, let's go ahead and set up a little bit of a base. We'll set it right here. We're going to set down... Well, okay, that'll get us on. I'm going to set up a 4 by... Well, that might actually do, to be honest. Okay, so start setting up there, and because we cannot use a jetpack, I'm going to hit G to go in and put another block on the toolbar. My toolbar here. Handy dandy toolbar. And we'll make ourselves a ramp. Before you guys go saying, oh, that's cheating, that's not really cheating, that's called engineering. This is the only way I know of that we can do it. Now, question is, can I reach this? I can. I'm better than you. Alright, now I gotta go back up there, and it gets trickier to do this as we go as we work our way up, but you know. Alright, so I know I need to go up at least 10. So 1, 2, 3. 4. And the reason why I go up 10 for the wind turbines is to make sure I've got good clearance. That's why I do that. Oh, I didn't think I could do that. Cool. Ha, gotcha. So, that's why. So that's now what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's 5. Three, 4, 5. So we've got 5. Let's put up this ramp. So this will get us up here real fast. Boom. Over here. Block 6. Hey, an unknown signal. Awesome. I like unknown signals. They make me happy. Just not when I'm trying to screw around on a tower. Mess around for you kids. Oh, it doesn't work up here. Huh. Oh, that did not sound good. That did not feel good. Okay. What can go wrong in my day? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means it's 6 up there. Let's replenish my health after that little fall. And while we're down here, actually, may as well grab that unknown signal. Now, even though I can't drill for resources other than ice, I still bring the drill out just to see if there is ice in the area. Wherever we go out. Because the drill can actually detect ores, for those of you that may decide to play with, you know, allowing yourself to mine for ores. In this series, I'm not allowed to do that, so we will have to forego that. Oh, good. So, with unknown signals, if you click that button there, it will, in many cases, give you interesting gifts, like grinders, welders, things like that, suits. My biggest critique, I think, of this that I would have for Keen Software House would be you might want to add more content to the random unknown signals, because you're basically flooding people's Steam accounts with the same content over and over, and you're really diminishing the value of that content. But don't know. Knew that was going to happen. So that would be my only critique of that. And then be sure that you look in the cargo containers too, because you'll always find stuff in the cargo containers that will be useful to you, such as components like steel plates, interior plates, galactic space bucks that you can use at the economy stations, things like that. And be sure to grind down the unknown signal too, because that'll give you components back. The only components that you will not get back is power cells. And that's because somebody decided they wanted to be funny and nerf the grind down a battery and then rebuild the battery so that they end up with infinite energy, so they didn't have to charge, apparently. At least that's the speculation in the space engineers community, from what I understand. So they wanted to, you know, have a little bit of cost there to deter that, and that kind of makes sense. So there is a beautiful blue nebula there. You can kind of see it there. Kind of makes me wonder if we did actually make it to the Andromeda Galaxy. I'm gonna dump the stuff I can't use right now. I'm gonna put it there, and we'll go back to continuing with what we were doing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be 7. Oh no, did I... Can I actually get it from here? Yes, I can. Haha. Okay. So put the... Hope I got that right. So we're at level 7. And I did. So now make 8. Okay, so if I can actually make it over to that ramp. Oof, I did. I better put that there now. There we go. Okay, so that'd be 8. 1. Hold on, let me count this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so I need 2 more. Can we get there, my friends? I hope so. Hate doing this at night. Still think those fools... no, chain of command were really stupid. Alright. No, no, no. Oh. Alright, well that would have been 9 if I had made it. Yeah, I'm gonna end up... I'm gonna end up teaching you guys how to do a face implant, I think. Yep. Okay. This is why I think they were dumb when they said, oh, you can't use a jetpack. Yes. Can I actually just... No. Alright, so I gotta go to... Where... Okay, now I'm lost. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so that should actually go there. And we got another unknown. Nine. I think this will be high, plenty high enough. All right, so now here's a little lesson on wind turbines, or windmills for all of you windmill aficionados. For a windmill to work efficiently in Space Engineers, because of the way they've written the I know I'm gonna end up doing it. Hold on. We're not gonna have that repeat. Okay. For those of you who don't know this about Space Engineers, in order for a wind turbine to work successfully in the game and to be efficient, meaning the most optimal power generation, you actually have to have a distance of at least 8 blocks. A wind turbine takes up 4 blocks in space to build. So as you can see right there, we don't have enough blocks set up yet, and that's okay. I don't really trust myself doing this. Ah, got it. Okay. So it will take 4 blocks for the turbine. And I need an interior plate, that's why. To actually build. And that's the key thing to remember here. Alright, so we've got the tower set up. I'm not going to worry about welding it right now. Let me go sit in a chair, charge up. We'll go after that unknown signal real fast. Okay, charged. Let's rock and roll. We'll hoof it. Walking in the dark, walking in the dark. So anyway, as I was saying, so when you spread your windmill, your wind turbines out, I've found that you at least want to give anywhere from an 8 to 10 block distance between each wind turbine in order for it to have max efficiency. Now, there are other ways you can do it. You could put up a tower like we just did, and then you could pop a block at the end and say, okay, I'm going to put up a wind turbine attached to each block facing sideways all around the tower. So you'd end up with 5 wind turbines on one tower. You could do that. And that would be efficient for the basic assembler, basic refinery, hydrogen H2O2 generator, and a survival kit. That would work. Not to mention it would charge your battery okay. And I've done that before in other off-camera worlds and whatnot that I've done. So you could do that. But right now, we can't really afford that. We can only afford 1 wind turbine right now. So we're kind of stuck with that. So we are going to have to make sure that we manage our power efficiently our power consumption efficiently until we can get to a point where we can afford to put more power sources in play and batteries and things like that. I do like the way these textures are. They did a good job. Oh, and by the way, for the if you notice that the voxels are smooth and that there's no jagged edges or whatnot in the mountains, in the mountainous areas on the planets and moon, it's because I'm using a mod that softens the voxels. It makes my life a little easier and kind of makes the world look a little bit better. Even though in the real world you wouldn't have that really. Grind this all up. Okay. Now we'll hoof it back to the respawn pod. You can see a planet or a moon off in the distance in the sky there. That's lovely. See any others? Nope. Just the one. That's pretty cool though. But like I said with the mods, ladies and gentlemen, I will actually be posting a link to those on the Steam Workshop. Some mods, for some reason, wouldn't add to my series play collection of mods for the series. So I will be on my website for the new Galaxy Gamers channel. I will have a listing of all the mods with the links to each mod. Just in case. I don't know why Steam is being, well, Steam and not letting me add mods that I'm subscribed to a particular mod collection, but well, that's the way Valve likes to be, I guess. And it might just be a bug too. I might have stumbled on a bug without even realizing it. So if somebody from Keen Soccer House actually watches this video, I would encourage you to take the damaged respawn pods mod that I'm using and actually implement that in the base game, because I think it kind of makes things a little bit more interesting. That's just a little tidbit about that mod. Almost back. So I think we'll put up the, we'll get the wind turbine built first. And then we'll worry about the basic assembler and refinery. We get the basic assembler built, we can fix the H2O2 generator. Alright, grab some. I don't even know why I have my drill out. I probably shouldn't even take that drill out. Oh, that's right. I had it out because we were gone to get that unknown. Did I not put... Oh! That's right. I forgot we need an interior plate. I almost did it again. Guys, one of these days, one of these episodes, I am going to face plant right into the, right into the ground. You watch. What could go wrong, right? What could go wrong? And the sad part is I know it'll happen. Because I'm doing a mirror playthrough in my off-camera save. So that way I can test the mods before I add them to this series. And I already did it. So I know it's probably going to happen. Okie dokie. Okay, so I said we needed interior plate. Do that because I know we're gonna need one. I know we're gonna need girders too, so I'll take a few of those with us. Up. Now let's carefully walk back up our little ramp. Alright, so as I said, we're gonna grab our wind turbine. As you can see it's covering the 4 blocks, so we'll go there. Okay, so we need 8 motors and 13 girders, and we'll have a windmill. Ow. Yep, I know it's gonna happen. Eight motors and 13 girders. Question is, do I have enough? I might. Let's do 8 motors first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 motors. I don't know if I'm going to have enough. I might. Huh, I did. Okay. Looks like we'll have one of our goals for this episode complete. We'll have power, a power source. Okay, we have power. One goal achieved. Now, let's grab ourselves steel plate, which we have. Let's put... Okay, so next we're going to put down the basic refinery. And I'm going to tell you why. Because as you can see, the basic refinery has 2 ports. 1, 2. So, they can connect to other things into your conveyor network, which makes life a little bit easier. So we are going to do that. I'm going to put the basic refinery down, because we're going to have to build that anyway. Then, as you can see, there's your conveyor port. And as you can see, the basic assembler only has 1 of those ports that you can access. They are called access ports, and they can be used for they can be used to connect things to your conveyor system. Let's go grab this unknown real quick, because that's more resources that we can get from it. So we've met our first goal with putting in a power supply. We're going to meet our second goal here shortly, which is a basic assembler. And then we will work toward putting together the basic refinery. And fixing our H2O2 generator. And ideally, once we fix the H2O2 generator, we're technically going to be okay. We're not going to have too much of a problem after that, I don't think. And by the way, for those who decide to use your jetpack, if you press X on PC, that will toggle your jetpack on and off. And then, of course, your WASD keys to move around and to fly. And C will lower you to the ground. And spacebar, you'll be able to lift yourself up with your jetpack. Works the same way with thrusters. Which we are not allowed to build a ship to get off this planet until we build a proper colony base here on the planet. So that's assuming this is the proper galaxy that I was supposed to end up in. Because as you know, or may not know, there was a nice massive explosion in the ship. And, well, I had to abandon ship. And you saw the result. So I don't even know if we're in the right solar system, let alone galaxy. So we're just going to have to make do, and, you know, if this is not the right galaxy, maybe it'll be pleasing enough. As long as we survive, that's what matters, my friends. Oh, good. Alright, so this will give us motors, construction components, and interior plates. Ooh, that's perfect. Able to use some of those in the basic assembler. And, you know, if I'm really being honest with Keen Software House, if I were them, I'd probably, as I'm thinking about it here, I actually probably would introduce the All-Scrap mod into the base game. Because I think it does make things a little bit more interesting. Alright, let's hoof it back. There was a mod that I used to use all the time, and I still like it. It was called the Stone to Metal Ingot mod. And that would take stone and basically convert it into all of the ingots. Iron, silicon, nickel, cobalt, magnesium, silver, gold, uranium, platinum, and gravel and ice. And it would convert the stone to all that. You would put the stone in a furnace block. That would convert the stone to what's called magnetite. And then the extractor block, you would put all the magnetite into there. And the extractor block would extract all of the ingots out of the magnetite. And that's a good mod. I kind of like it. It does mean, however, that you could easily cheat using that as a means. But, you know, it's not in any meaningful way, I don't think. Because it takes like a very small percentage to extract, you know, from extracting the magnetite, converting the stone to magnetite, and then extracting each of the ingot resources. So anyway, Keen Software House, who's the developer of Space Engineers, someone there must have seen people liking the stone to metal ingot mod, and they chose to actually implement a piece of that into the base game in the survival kit and the refineries, which is it'll take stone and convert the stone to iron, silicon, and nickel and gravel. So it's a good idea. I think Keen's got the right balance there. I do think the stone to metal ingot mod's a little bit more not necessarily correctly balanced, but you know, I think it was a good attempt, and I think Keen saw it and made the right call by putting it in the base game with the proper balance. So I'm pretty sure that's where that idea came from. Pick up that scrap. Sit my butt down in my seat. Okay, it did not give me anything I need to put in there. Cool beans. Oh, it did actually. That's right, scrap metal. Okay, I suspect we're going to be finding a lot more of that scrap metal from the damage showing up. Let's, okay. Go over here and get this all converted. Okay. All right, let me see what we need for this assembler. Okay, so we need 100 steel plate, 7 computer, and 4 displays. I'm sorry. One. Okay, that's queued up. Okay. We still have a problem. We will be careful in what we dismantle here. Let me do something. Let me create a GPS for this. And we press K to get to our control panel. We go into our GPS tab. Click New from Current Position, and you'll see it'll create a landmark for you with a nice little computer monitor. And we're going to say NGG landing zone. NGG is the name of the faction. Actually, we'll go in, we'll say K again, go into factions, click create, and let's see, let's click this little I button, and let's go down and choose a logo. I think this one works. I think that works for the color. And we'll say NGG for the initials. And for the name, we'll say New Galaxy Gamers. And we'll say OK. Make sure the New Galaxy Gamers logo faction is highlighted. We'll click Accept Everyone. Then we'll come over here to our seat. Press K again to get to our control panel. And we'll highlight everything. And we'll say share with my faction. And that way, if you create a faction and you invite other players into your faction, they can access your stuff too. Access the ports on your base or drop pods or whatever. They can even respawn there too. Okay, so we did that. Okay. I think this antenna can go. Where is... Oh, I didn't take the antenna. Whoops. I took the ore detector, but that's okay. There's the antenna. Okay, because I do not feel comfortable trying to grind that down. Without losing the survival kit. I'm going to go back here. Okay, that just means we got our displays that we need. Got our displays. Get this. Oh no, we don't have the displays. We got the computers though. Alright, so let's go put the 7 computers and 2 displays that we have. Let's put those in. Alright, so we only need 2 more displays. And I see a dust storm incoming. Right? Yeah. I'll close my oxygen mask so I don't have to worry about it. So on this planet we get a lot of dust storms on Pertam, the Pertam-like planet. Can y'all say Pertam? Mm. All right. Let's make sure we got all the... Okay, so we got all that there. I guess all we can really do is sit back and wait. I could try to take more of this apart. Is that the generator? Yeah. I don't want to take that out by accident. Can't get in. Can I get in behind there? Not without knocking something else out. Oh, crap. Okay. Let me think. Is there anything in the seat? Nothing that's of help. All right, well, this be a problem. Well, actually, ooh, I can grab that. Give me a little bit. Another unknown. Okay, cool. Cool beans. Where are you coming down? How far out are you going? Not far. Let's go hoof it and go get it. Excuse me. So we have a dust storm, and when you're on the Pertam-like planet, dust storms can really drain the oxygen level. So you want to make sure you're wearing your helmet. During a dust storm. You don't have to wear your helmet the entire time, just, during that particular weather event. But listen to your suit. She can be very nagging when it comes to your vitals and things like that, like your oxygen, your hydrogen, your energy. Some people call her Tias, others call her Karen. Some I've heard call her Siri. I think she's a Karen myself, but nah, I'm just kidding. So while we're headed to this unknown signal, before I forget, ladies and gentlemen, there is one thing I do ask of everybody. In the comments, when you comment on the videos and in our community comments on our channels, both here on YouTube and on Twitch and in the forums on our website, I do ask that you please keep your conversations civil, your comments civil. Please try to, I don't want to limit free speech, but please try to refrain from topics that might cause a fight, like politics and religion. That tends to cause trouble on the internet more than you realize. Probably. So things like that, it would be appreciated if you could help with that. I'd like this to be a family-friendly channel so that everybody can hang out and have fun. You know, maybe learn from each other and whatnot. There's not really too many channels out there that are really, really family-friendly anymore. And I'd kind of like to keep this channel that way. So please, all I ask is you keep the conversations and the comments civil and respectful. You know, just common sense stuff that you really should do anyway, and we'll be good to go. And please do not ask to be a moderator. If I see you asking to be a moderator, you're probably never going to be a moderator. So it's just that simple. To be a moderator on a channel, you have to be well trusted. I have to know you, and I have to feel that I can trust you to do the right thing in various situations. So please don't ask. If I think you've earned my trust and respect enough to be a moderator on my channels, I will ask you. And I think that should cover it. I will be posting channel rules on the website once I get the website done, and I will also post them in the either the about or the community tab on the YouTube and Twitch channel page. And quite honestly, you know, I'm only asking you to do things that I would do if I were visiting your channel and I wanted to be a member of your channel's community as well. So I'm not really asking you to do anything that would be any more than I would do for you. You know, treat others how you want to be treated, and we'll all get along. That's what I hope for. All right, so we got that unknown signal. Now we just got to hoof it back to the respawn pod. We're 2 clicks out. For those that don't know what clicks mean in terms of distance, it basically, like 1 click is a mile. That's what they use in military terminology to, you know, tell you a distance. Like, for example, they'll say you have to run 1 click out and 1 click back, which means 1 mile out and 1 mile back. That's basically what a click is. It's a mile. It's a military term. I'm pretty sure I covered everything as far as channel rules. Like I said, I will post those. You know, just common sense stuff. I guess I had to have the lights on still. Not enough daylight yet. Gosh darn it. Oh, I wish I could use my jetpack. But I can't. And by the way, even if you guys told me I should use the jetpack, I won't, because that's a hard rule I kind of set. So. I want to be as creative as possible. We're almost back anyway, so doesn't really matter. I think I can turn the lights off now. So we should start seeing the wreckages and whatnot show up after we've traveled 6 kilometers from our landing point. Or 6 clicks. A lot of hills here. Kind of reminds me of the Sahara. You know, the Sahara Desert, from all we see in the pictures and the movies. Don't see any pyramids yet, though. Still need the light. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to go do this. Air. Those seem to be the common ones we get, so. Okie dokie. Did I say I needed motors over here? Yeah. Oh, I need display. And okay, so I need more silicon. Need more silly stuff. What would give me... Oh, that would... A beacon. See if we can take out this beacon here, guys. Not screwing up the battery. Okay. I want to leave that for now. Okay. Alright, I think I've got everything I care to try to take out right now. Well, that gave us one display. Okay. This game's being so unfair. No, just kidding. Well, I guess I could take... Motors take, they take silly stuff. No. But computers do. And one computer would give us 0.02 silly stuff. Or silicon, rather. That's only motors. Have don't think I've got anything else that's got silicon. Well, let's see. But I don't want to take that out just yet. I suppose I could. No, not even that's got silicon in it. Huh. Really? Oops, I'm not even supposed to. Computer, motors. Motors. That's got computers. But that's a small cargo container. What is that hooked up to? Doesn't look like that's hooked up to anything. Maybe it was. No? Okay. Alright. May as well rip the top of this lander up, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I know you could technically say, well, you should just go ahead and build a new H2O2 generator. And yeah, I could do that. Oh, I took out the chair. Oops. That's okay. And I could do that. You would be right, but there's really no sense. Really, not enough for a display. Oh, it's 0.50. Now you tell me. Okay, that kind of just like literally. That literally, I think, destroyed that plane a little bit. Well. And I don't really want to knock the rest of this down, because if I do that, then we can't survive at all. Well, we could, but it'd be a pain in the... It'd be a pain in the rear end. Well, okay, well, the refinery doesn't take displays. That's good to know. Suppose I could... Okay. Okay, so that's the refinery started. Now, let me just be sure I can still access it. Assembler. Okay, I can't. Whoops. I can't really do anything about that just yet. If I grind down the survival kit, we are really... Without the big refinery, that's not going to help us. So we can't really grind down the med kit. There's an unknown coming down. I mean, we could, in theory, grind down the H2O2 generator and hope to get one up as quickly as possible. Let's go grab this unknown real quick. And I kind of just made our lives a little bit more complicated, so... by welding all that in the refinery. That's okay, it's part of our mission, so... This area is not really that good for ice, is it? So once we get the basic necessities up and running so that we can actually survive, we'll have to decide... Excuse me. We'll have to decide on a mode of transportation. And I'm kind of thinking a large grid rover. Because we are going to have to find the perfect spot to build a colony, so... that's going to mean us moving around the planet a little bit. You're not gonna have what I need. Oil? No, not really. Okay, good. That's not gonna clutter up my Steam inventory anymore. And it already is. Alright, we'll hightail it back. That's not much of a success. Take the helmet mass, open the helmet a little bit. Help us conserve a little bit of oxygen. So yeah, once we get our basic necessities met for now, I am thinking a large grid rover. I mean, I could do a small grid rover, but I don't know. We would need something to be able to mine silver and gold, so or refine it. We can't mine it. Although if I did allow the asteroids, the meteor showers, technically would that be digging for ore though, or would that just be picking it up off a meteorite? That's a good question. I would be interested to hear what you guys think of that. Oh, that display will actually give us the silicon. Think. No. It gave us the displays, so that means that you. Okay, so we've got our assembler. I need steel plate. So we've met one of our mission goals there. And by building the by completing the assembler, still need 26 steel plate. Okay. By completing the assembler, we did actually open up some more blueprints of things we can build. So that's actually good. That means we can build the big assembler. I'll have to look to see what else it opens up. We need that light there. So, can I get there that way? Oh, I did? No, I didn't. Ooh, okay. Alright, so we may actually... Okay, so that steel plate will get us up to 21 required. Still need motors. Alright, so we are kind of running out of options here. Grab those. You know, I kind of do want to keep that. Problem is, I do want to keep these two hooked up because you kind of do need them right now. And we need to keep the battery. Try to do that very carefully. Okay, that's another 4. Alright, so 17 steel plate to get to the next set there. Okay. Let's take a... Let's take a quick look-see around this small area anyway. See what we have. Now, we won't see any crashed wrecks or anything until we've traveled the 6 clicks, like I said. So, I'm not really... That's nothing. Not really relying on those. And I'm actually at a loss as to what to do with... good, another unknown. Let's start going. This will get us 2 clicks out. I think the farthest we've traveled so far is... I think I think 3 kilometers. I think is the max we've traveled so far in distance. We'll go get this unknown. That'll give us some resources that we can bring back, and hopefully that'll give us a little bit of a start. If it weren't for all these hills, probably wouldn't be too bad an area for a rover or for a colony base. I'd kind of prefer something a little bit flatter, though. Alright, so we're almost here. So I think what we'll do is, because we got the power up, once they get the refinery finished, then we'll call it an episode. Shouldn't be too much longer. We'll have pretty much succeeded in having a basic refinery and whatnot. Ooh, radio components. That actually means silicon, I think. Okay, so we got radio components that we're going to be able to take back and recycle. Okay. Find our... Alright, let's take this back. That makes me very happy, because radio components generally will mean a little bit of silicon. I think. I'm pretty sure of that. Most components definitely will take iron. Motors and computers, and detector components, and radio components generally will take nickel as well, and some of them will take silicon. But I think what I'll do on my website is I will actually put a list of all the ores, where they can be found, what planets, asteroids, and all that. Each component type and what it will take to make one. So that way you can, what it will take, what ingots it takes to make one of each component and things like that. So I think that would be helpful for people. And basically things like that. I think that's one of the keys here is there needs to be more resources to help newer players, I think. I do like the textures in this game, though. Kane Software House has done a really good job with the textures, getting them up to par. And the planets, the moons, everything in Space Engineers is basically, everything that you can see is basically voxels. And they're not dynamically generated, they're based on the voxel maps for each item. The only thing I wish they would do is use smoother voxels, the smoother voxel technology, similar to Planet Coaster. Because I think that would look better. Farming Simulator 22 has a better terrain system too, I think. So, in that regard. So I think that's something they should, look at as they develop V-Rage 3. Okay, we are back. Let's see. Okay, so we have that. Alright, I need 2 steel plate to meet that requirement. Okay, so in total, for the refinery to be finished, we only need 2 steel plate and and 4 motors. So we're actually pretty close. Let me queue up 4 motors. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Alright, so I've got the 4 motors queued up, and we know we've got steel plate coming. Let's see, is there anything I can take off here to finish that off? Not really. I could take that landing gear. Oh yeah, I don't know. Ba-da-dee-dee. Okay. Oh no, I wanted that actually. Oh, okay, so we do actually have a trading post. Okay. PFDW. Alright, we've created a GPS marker. How far is that in distance from us? Now, it is going to tell us combat phase enabled, but to be honest with you, I'm not too worried. I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it. Up here. Oh, you know what? I bet. I just created that GPS from the datapad, but I bet I didn't. Wreck detector ping. Ooh. Four kilometers. Let's go have a look. Oh boy. We got to go have a look at this, guys. Yeah. That may actually help us. That's assuming that there's not not anything that'll fire at us. But it's a wreck detector ping. That usually is going to mean it's probably at least an antenna. There should be a cargo container with stuff in it. That's really what I want, is to try to go after the cargo containers, see if there's anything in the cargo containers, if there are any, that survived. Maybe they'll have, I can't use a jetpack, but if they actually have a working rover, ladies and gentlemen, I would not be too, I would not really be opposed to using it. So we've got a little bit of hoofing it to do. We're about 3.6 clicks out from where we're headed. Let's hope they don't have any nasties that are going to shoot at us. I don't think they will, though, just because it's not showing up as a red enemy, so it should be okay. Wait, what did that... I didn't read the whole... Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I did not read the whole thing. So you are looking for more loot or jobs or trade? Sure, we can sort you out. Take a look at this place. It is a bit remote, but rumor goes that pilots find good opportunities here. GPS PFDW station. Okay, so that's not where we're headed. But let's turn on that station too. I just hope this is not part of the... Oh goodness, okay, yeah, it's 38 kilometers, that can't be. I was gonna say that station might be part of this wreck, but it doesn't look like it, so... Not at 38 kilometers away. At least I hope not. We're headed to the wreck. This is going to be a long episode, ladies and gentlemen, I know. Hopefully more episodes. The next couple of episodes won't be so long. I usually like to try to keep my episodes under an hour. You know, anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. It's usually a good point. Now, here's what I'm thinking. If we can find all the components that we need, like medical components, and everything that we would need for the survival kit and a new H2O2 generator, I'm more than happy to go back and take those two down and rebuild and build new ones. I'm more than happy to do that if we can find what we need. Because we can't refine silver yet. Because we don't have a full-on refinery. We can make medical components. We just can't refine the silver yet. And medical components take silver. So that's something that we need to think about and keep in mind. Let's see where this is going. Let's grab this unknown roll right here. May as well, right? Because I have a feeling we're going to be at that wreck for a little while. Now, here's another thing to think about too, ladies and gentlemen, is when we get to that wreck, to the wreck site, if it looks like we could actually build a base out of that, I'm not really opposed to us moving our operations over there. So let's keep that possibility in mind too. We won't know, of course, until we get there, which will be in a couple minutes. But it is a possibility that I am willing to explore. I hear the unknown signal. Please don't be one that I'm going to have to... Oh, thank goodness. Okay. All right, well, there's more steel plate. We were needing that, if you remember. Okay. Up that annoying sound. Okay, so aside from the scrap, we did get some steel plate out of that and more credits. That's good. Wait, where's that wreck? Landing zone. All right, let's go check out that wreck. But at least we got steel plate, so we'll be able to move closer to finishing up the refinery. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll find parts that we need. Two clicks. We are 2 clicks out, ladies and gentlemen. Do. This is why you should be allowed to use jetpacks. But alas, I'm not allowed. I think I got a bunch of fools in the upper levels of command, don't you guys? It must be those old dinosaurs afraid that we'll go and pollute another planet. No, I'm just kidding. So while we're going over here, I'll do that so you guys can see me running. I am thinking I'm hearing a lot of thrusters running in the ambience. Shouldn't. We're almost to this wreck. Whew, that's a long trek. Okay, so the wreck should be right there. Well, 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 what have we here? It's a mining ship. Atmos thrusters. And that didn't work? Okay. Well, this presents a wee bit of a problem. How do I get up there? Huh. Eesh. Looks like it's a total loss, so um yeah, so now we got to figure out how to get up there. Okay. Do I have enough steel plate on me? Do this. I don't think I do. Jeez, I don't know that I can build anything that would get me up there. Oh. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, if this will work or not. Well, I am able to... Oh, man. How the heck do I... Oh, wait. I know how to do this. Well... the monkeys say... Yeah, screw it. You didn't see that. I use the jetpack just to get on there. And... quite honestly, let's see what's in here. Oh, okay, I can't. Well, how the heck am I supposed to see what's in here if I can't? Well, that's a problem. um... Okay. Got it. Well, that was a cheat. I kind of cheated. I apologize. But I actually think that was probably the only way we're going to get up there. So there's nothing we can really do about it. We'll just pretend it didn't happen. I really wanted to see what was in those cargo containers. Probably nothing. Never know now. All right. Well, let's try to salvage what we can now, and then we can come back and. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and GPS this. Rec Site 1. Rec Site 1. Okay. Now we'll make our way home. The good news, ladies and gentlemen, is it looks like we should be able to finish up the refinery now. So we're gonna be able to meet the goals of this episode, because we'll be able to fix up the refinery, get the refinery welded, and then fix up the generator, our H2O2 generator. Because that's what our mission was for this episode. And I will save this. And maybe in the next episode, we'll come back and we'll grab the rest of that. Unless I decide if I do that off camera, then unless I decide to do that part off camera just to go and grab the rest of that. Because I don't know if you want to see me going back and forth, running back and forth just to go and grab the rest of that. The only reason why we're doing it this way right now is just because it's part of the episode. It's part of our mission for this episode, so. And I've landmarked that, so we should be able to go back and grab it. So. You guys can tell me what you want me to do. If you really want me to go back with you guys an episode on camera to go back and clean that up, I will. If you think I should just go ahead and do that off camera and cheat my way through that, just cleaning that up, I will too. Because to be honest, it's just a crashed miner that got trapped. Looks like it got trapped in the atmosphere. Even though it did have Atmos thrusters, which is kind of curious. I wonder if that was on the ship that I was on. They didn't let me. There were many compartments on that ship that they didn't let me go to. So, oddly enough. 2.75 clicks away. I'm gonna have to recharge power when we get back too. So we'll see if we can't get this going. I was right. We were walking right into a dust storm. I thought so. I thought we were. So we've now traveled at least 4 kilometers away. We're closing in on traveling 6 kilometers. I think you have to actually go 6 kilometers completely beyond your landing point in order for some of these mods to kick in. But I do know there are a couple of them that require you to go 6 kilometers. So one, I think, requires you to actually go 5 kilometers. This actually looks like a gentle storm. Believe it or not, this is probably what it's like in the Sahara Desert. Anybody who lives in the desert would probably know. I don't live in the desert, so I do not know. I don't live in the desert. Alright, so 1.15 clicks away. I should have enough power to get back. Now, technically, I wasn't supposed to use a jetpack to get up there. But I really don't know of another way that we're going to get up there. I could have just shot it down, I guess. I could have done that. We'll just pretend that it didn't happen. We don't know. They couldn't see anything, you know. They were. If there was anybody else on that ship is long blown up. No one's gonna see what we're doing in this galaxy. Not when it would take 93 million years to travel from Earth to the Andromeda Galaxy, anyway. Assuming we made it to the Andromeda Galaxy. I see base. I see base. Go back into first person because I see the base. Seeing that wind turbine. That's a lovely sight. Let me tell you. Recharge. All right, let's see. Let's see what this will take. Took it all. Perfect. Alright, so to fix this, okay, so to fix, oh, we're gonna have the refinery done here in a second. Alright. Alright, we just need the motors for the refinery. Let's see what else I can pop over here. We'll start fixing this up. Okay, so we just need the 4 motors for the basic refinery, and then 2 large steel tubes and 1 motor for the generator. That's good news. What's it working on? Oh, it's working on the batteries. Okay. All right, let's print out 1 motor. Okay. All right, we got the refinery. Right. Now we just need to grab you know what? I'll grab all this actually. Okay. So now we are able to do it. Now we just gotta throw all this. And we do that. We click this little box right here, and that will show you all your inventory. All your cargo on your base. We'll drag and drop our ingots in our assembler. And I'm just going to do this. Because your assembler, the assembler can actually hold certain things for you. Let that finish up queuing up, and we'll do our 2 large steel tube that we need for the generator, and then we'll have successfully, my friends, met our goals for this episode. And I am actually excited because we can actually just go ahead and do it. 1, 2. Done. And there we go. We have our generator. There. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It has been fun in this episode. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. In this episode, we've gotten our power source of power with our wind turbine. We've gotten our basic assembler, basic refinery, and we've opened up some more things we can build by doing that. We fixed our H2O2 generator, so now we can survive successfully, plus we've got our survival pack. In the next episode, we will go back and we will grab the rest of that crash site, bring that back and refine all of that and make sure that we have everything there that we need. And we will progress on toward being able to, maybe the next step would be to upgrade the refining capability to actually use the full refinery, because then if we can do that, then I don't really have too much of a problem with us moving the survival kit, I guess. So we will see what our day 2 objectives will be. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon so that you'll get notified of when I upload more videos to you. And I will see you in the next episode. Happy gaming.